Hello, my name is Birendra Yadav. I did BTech from IIT Roorkee. I am working as a chemistry faculty and I train students for IIT JEE exam. Today I am going to discuss few important points of ionic equilibrium. These points will help those students who are preparing for IIT JEE exam. In ionic equilibrium, buffer solution. Buffer is a very important concept of ionic equilibrium. It helps us in maintaining the pH of our solution to an optimum value. What is buffer solution? A solution which resists the change in its pH on addition of small amount of acid or base. That means in a buffer solution, when we will add H plus or OH minus but in a small amount, then its pH will not change or will change very slightly. Two common buffer solutions are weak acid plus its conjugate base. For example, CH3COOH with its conjugate base CH3COO minus. This is also known as acidic buffer solution. Second, aqueous solution of weak base plus its conjugate acid. For example, NH3 is a weak base plus its conjugate acid NH4 plus. This is also known as basic buffer solution. Now we'll learn how to identify whether a given solution is buffer or not. To identify whether a given solution is buffer or not, we must know these 4 points. Number 1, in a solution, identify how many components are present. Second point, out of these components, how many components can act as acid and how many components can act as a base. Third point, we must know in this solution we will put a small amount of H plus and we will check whether this H plus is consumed by the solution or not. Fourth point, we will put small amount of OH minus and we will check whether this OH minus is consumed by the solution or not. If added H plus and OH minus both are consumed by the solution, we can say the given solution as buffer solution. Now we'll take one example. Aqueous solution of NaCl. So first point is we have to identify how many components are present in the solution. Since NaCl is salt, it will be in the form of Na plus and Cl minus. And out of these two components, Na plus can behave as an acid while Cl minus can behave as a base. So when we put small amount of H plus in this solution, this base can consume this H plus. But when we write H plus plus Cl minus, we get HCl, which is a strong acid. So strong acid, that means it will dissociate completely into H plus and Cl minus. So we can say added H plus not consumed. Similarly, when we add small amount of OH minus in the solution, this OH minus can be consumed by acid Na plus. But after that, we get NaOH, which is nothing but a strong base. Strong base means it will dissociate completely into OH minus and Na plus. That's why we will say OH minus is also not consumed. So neither H plus nor OH minus, both are not consumed by the solution. That's why we will say aqueous solution of NaCl is not a buffer solution. Now we'll take another example. Aqueous solution of CH3COONH4. First point, we have to identify how many components in the solution. You can see CH3CO minus one component, NH4 plus another component. And out of these two components, CH3CO minus can be have as a base, while NH4 plus can be have as an acid. So when we put small amount of H plus in the solution, that H plus can be consumed by CH3CO minus, and we get CH3COOH, which is nothing but a weak acid. So we can say the reaction lies mostly in the forward direction. So we can say most of this H plus consumed. Now when we add small amount of OH minus in this solution, that OH minus can be consumed by NH4 plus, which is present in the solution, and the product we get NH4OH, that is nothing but a weak base. That's why we can say the reaction lies mostly in the forward direction. So in this case also OH minus is consumed. So here you can see both H plus as well as OH minus, both are consumed by this solution. So change in the pH of this solution will be very slight. That's why we can say aqueous solution of CH3CONH4 is nothing but a buffer solution. We'll take one more example. Aqueous solution of CH3COOH plus CH3COONA. In this case, you can see there will be three components: CH3CO minus, Na plus, and CH3COOH. We can write CH3COOH as undissociated form because CH3COOH is a weak electrolyte. While this salt is strong electrolytes, we can write this as CH3CO minus and Na plus. And out of these three components, CH3CO minus can behave as a base, Na plus can behave as an acid, CH3COH is nothing but an acid. So when we put small amount of H plus in this solution, present base will consume this H plus, CH3CO minus plus H plus, product we get CH3COH, which is a weak electrolyte. That's why the reaction lies mostly in the forward direction. So we can say H plus is consumed. Now when we put a small amount of OH minus, either Na plus will consume or CH3COH will consume. But we have seen earlier that when Na plus reacts with OH minus, then product we get NaOH. That is nothing but a strong base. So we get backward reaction. So OH minus will not be consumed by Na plus. But at the same time, another acid CH3COH is present. That's why OH minus will be consumed by CH3COH. And we will get CH3CO minus plus H2O. And the reaction lies mostly in the forward direction. That's why we can say OH minus is consumed. So in this case, both H plus as well as OH minus, both are consumed. That's why this solution is a buffer solution. I hope these examples will help you in identifying whether a given solution is buffer or not. Best of luck.